I know. I said in my last video, end of ski season, that I was going to give myself 2 weeks to rest my legs before I started hiking. And I'm just not really designed to be relatively inactive. So here I am today. I did rest for about a week, and here I am today back on the hiking trail. Good morning, everyone. Dr. Bill here. Welcome back to my channel. I am very, very glad that you have come back to join me. Today, I was intending to do about a 10-mile warm-up hike in the mountains here. I can just show you over here kind of what it looks like. But if you look up there, well, it's not really showing up too well. But I just got turned around at about the 6-mile mark into the hike. I just got turned around because the snow is still too deep. I was going into a north tending valley, which doesn't get a lot of sun this time of the year, and the snowdrifts were 3 to 4 feet deep. And I just decided that I wasn't willing to push through the snowdrifts. So I don't know how long this hike will be today. I just passed the 5-mile mark. My guess is it's probably going to come in to be about 9 miles, maybe a little bit longer than 9 miles, but not a bad hike for a warm-up. So I actually set the camera up on my gimbal, and unfortunately I checked the power last night and it looked like the power was good. When I started filming, it crapped out on me. So I'm doing a handheld today for this hike. But the good news is, over the winter, I bought a new phone, and it has an anti-shake program built into it. So we'll give it a try and see how well it works. Okay, I have received a lot of DMs from people asking me, now that winter is over, am I still committed to not doing the Grand Canyon again? And my short answer for that is yes, for even more reasons now. But if you're thinking of doing the Grand Canyon, I do want to tell you that there's a major closure in the Grand Canyon. You can still do a rim-to-rim hike. There's no question that you can still do a rim-to-rim hike. But every one of the routes that you're going to have to take is a difficult route. And I'll run them down for you very, very quickly. The river trail from the Silver Bridge to the River Rest House is actually shut down. So anyway, because of the trail closures, I am definitely not going to do the rim-to-rim trail this year. And the truth of the matter is that as of today, I am 7 months into my 75th trip around the sun. And I just don't, for so many reasons, many of which I put into the Grand Canyon No More video that I did last fall. For many reasons, including my age, I just don't think that I've got the fortitude to do another Grand Canyon trip. Who knows? It'd be such a hard sell to try and get my wife to buy off on it. She's just convinced every time I do a rim-to-rim hike, I'm coming out feet first, so it'd be a hard sell. So we'll see. But I think that the rim-to-rim hike is in my past. The snow on this trail really started to sock in at about 6,500 feet. It surprised me. I thought I could get a little bit higher than that. In fact, it surprised me on this trail. I really thought I could get all the way through, but that's just not the case. So I will pick up again at the end of the hike and do a closing statement. Unless there is something interesting to see along the way. I've seen very little animal sign here today. Not even squirrels, not even birds. So, but it's still very early in the season. We're still in our third week of November. So, I'm sorry, I said third week of November. We're still in our third week of April, so it's still very early on the trail. Although I'm looking at the trees and they're starting to begin to show signs of blooming at about the 6,200 foot level, and that's kind of early. Anyway, I'll see you at the end of the hike, unless something interesting shows up. Well, because of the snow turning me around today, I didn't quite get the distance I was hoping for. Looks like the hike will come out to be just about 9.5 miles. I was hoping for 10. But you know what? Considering I was carrying 20 pounds of gear, and this is the first hike of the season, you know, not bad for a really old guy, 9.5 miles. And it was a little bit on the strenuous side. Legs held up well. I was very pleased with that. So my friends, thank you again for joining me today on my hike, and I will see you on the trail.